Hi, it's Cindy from Genlighten, and today I'd like to show you what we mean when we say project tracking page, because that's a really important part of our new site. A few days ago I came to Aunt Sue's profile page, clicked on Hire Me, and used her fixed fee offering for German translation to submit a request. When I filled out the order form, the last box asked me to send her a quick message, and as soon as I clicked the final button to submit the request, a project tracking page was created with this message as the first message in our message thread, which we'll see later. To find the project tracking page, I go to Projects using the drop-down menu, and then because I'm a provider, I need to change to As Client Project View, and from there I just click the title. You'll notice that there are 4 tabs on the left-hand side: Project, Messages, Uploads, and Payments. To see the request that I submitted, I just click the down arrow next to Client Request, and the text appears. Now, in this case, I just added a sentence because I had more explanation under Messages and in the uploads. In some cases, this might be a few paragraphs, or it might refer the provider to a document that's been uploaded. The Messages tab is a really important part of the tracking page. That's where any conversation that you have about the project is tracked. The note that you add when you first submit your request is the first message in this thread. In some cases, it can be as simple as, "Hi, looking forward to working with you." In other cases, you may want to explain some detail of the project. In my case, I was going to upload 2 images because I wanted her to take a look to help me decide which one to translate, and so I included that information here. We exchanged a number of messages about the projects, and they all appear on this page. The Uploads tab is exactly what it sounds like. It's a place for clients and providers to share documents and images. There's an uploader which will look like the uploader on many other websites. You can drag and drop, or you can select. From the client side, once I've uploaded, if I click an image, I have the option to delete it. And just to take a quick peek at this tracking page from the provider side, you see that she not only sees the images, but she can create a zip file for download, or she can save these images to Dropbox. If I click on the Payments tab, I can see a list of any payments that I've made to the provider. Now, this is fixed fee, so there's only one, but if it was an hourly project, there might be multiple entries. Finally, I'd like to show you how to find a report and associated images once a project is complete. So I'm going to select a project that I had with a Salt Lake provider recently. If I want to see her report, I go to the Project tab, Research Report, and I open the accordion with the down arrow. In this case, there was no need for her to upload a formal report because we've worked together many times and I knew which Family History Library film the record came from. If she had uploaded a report as a PDF, it would be available here. There's also a place for a provider to summarize in a few sentences the results of the research. Uploaded files tells me how many files were uploaded along with this report, and I can find those under the Uploads tab, Provider side. In this case, it was 1 death certificate image. If there are many images, I can use the Create Zip file to download those to my computer, or I can save the batch to Dropbox. If I want to view the image on the site, I click. I can edit the image data, which means I can change the caption and add a note. I can download a single image, or I can even upload this image directly to Family Search and attach it to someone on my tree, as long as I have their ID number. If I want to see a larger copy, I click again, and the image opens in a new browser window where I can view it full size. On the right-hand side of the tracking page, you'll find a project timeline. Each project, whether it's fixed fee or hourly, has a certain number of steps that need to be completed by provider or client, and this is a checklist of those steps. When they're finished, they're dated, and at the bottom you'll always see a button that tells you what the next step is. If it's your turn to do something, the button will be bright red and clickable. If it's the other person's turn to do something, it will be muted and not clickable. So that's the quick overview of the new Genlighten's project tracking page. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. The easiest way to reach me is to click the blue Questions Just Ask button at the bottom of the screen. If I'm online, we can chat right in that moment. If I'm not, fill out the form send it off. It goes to my inbox and I try to respond to those emails just as fast as I see them. So there you have it. I hope you get to try out your very own project tracking page soon. Thanks.